How's it going, everybody? It's PJ for Pete_J on YouTube. PJ Play on Twitch. We're back on Plane Mechanics Simulator. We're going to get in some more, some work on the Tiger Moth. So let's go ahead and click the continue game. So we're going to have to take a look at. Okay, we were in the middle of the night on the airfield. Let's try going with the hangar, and we'll go at noon. How about that? 1200. We're gonna have to deal with the sensitivity. It almost seems like maybe it resets, so we'll go noon in the hangar this time. So last time we had a pretty good round. Went through the tutorials, had a lot of fun. So we'll see what happens here. I did do a little checking. I did notorious for not looking into the games I play, but I just wanted to see, what people were saying about how long it takes to kind of level up and to bring in new planes and stuff like that. And there seems to be some murmurs that it takes a really long time to level up and get the new planes. All right, we've already got our first task here. Order number 02401, another Tiger Moth. Serial number B-2030, time to complete NA, not applicable. So we got a lot of time. Mark Whitman is our pilot. We're Pete J, the mechanic. So the pilot's notes, there's going to be a lot of landings today. Make sure that the undercarriage is in good condition. So we need to check the undercarriage and refuel the aircraft. All right, we have an issue with the mouse sensitivity. Is there a way to, mouse sensitivity. It's very sensitive. So, like I say, that's a little too dead mouse right there. That's a little bit better. Let's turn it up just a wee bit. But yeah, it must reset because I went through that before. I think that's good. Okay. So there's that. We're going to check the undercarriage and refuel the aircraft. So here's kind of the same layout as the airfield. Here's our oil, what do you call it again? Oil service. This is the fuel service. Can't remember what they called it though. Okay. Rotate there. We're checking the undercarriage. So we're going to take the lift. I think we want to get this in here, and then we'll. All right. So, what exactly do we do to check the undercarriage? Open the interaction menu. They didn't really talk much about undercarriage. Is it that we got to check the wheels? Diagnostic mode, right? Oh, the wheel is damaged. Okay. Wheel cap is fine. What else can we check? Can we check right compression leg? Is fine. Can we deal with this? Exhaust pipe is pristine. I think I have to detach in order to get to this other wheel, right? Because, oh, there we go. Okay, so both wheels are damaged. The cap is fine, and the compression leg, you gonna let me select it or no? Does not seem to want to let me select it. There we go. Left compression leg is in pristine. So we got some tire issues. Bottom engine cowling, that's fine. Any more undercarriage stuff we can click on? Doesn't look like it. I think we're talking about the wheels. I think that's what we're talking about. But there's a panel here In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Yeah. So I can't select that. Okay, so we got tires we got to fix. So let's escape out of that. And I think we're going to go ahead and disassemble. So we'll go to the O for disassembly. Wheel is damaged. Okay, so we're going to go here. Oh, I don't want that. I want to get out of there. And I want to go to 2. That's assembly mode. 3 is 1. 1 is disassembly. No. Okay, first we have to take off the cap. The guy's already yelling at me. I just came on duty and the guy's already yelling at me. All right, so we got the wheel cap off, and now we can take the wheel off. Let's swing around. We'll grab this other one. Remove the wheel cap. Let me run really far out first. Yeah, so I was looking it up, and some people were kind of kibitzing about the fact that it seems like you're working on tiger moths forever. So I'm not sure what that's going to mean. If I hit it, no, I don't want to hit escape. What do I want to do to, okay, it's the right mouse button. The first thing I want to do is I want to go over here and make sure I cannot fix anything here. So we're just going to have to go and get some new tires, which is over here. We'll requisition ourselves a couple new tires. 2. All parts replace missing parts. Replace parts. There we go. I will put them on in reverse order. So we're going to go to C for crouch, 2 for assembly mode. There's our first one. Put the wheel cap back on. Yeah, easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? All right, we got another one on the other side here. We're going to just range out, come over this way. There we go. Woo! Okay, so far so good. First job. I'm thinking this should be done. We'll do the refueling, and then I think we'll be done. So now we're going to hit the right mouse button, and we'll detach from the vehicle. Let's check the undercarriage. Okay, it's still telling me I did not check the undercarriage, but you and I both know I did. So that's 3 for inspection mode. Engine cowling is fine. Front engine cowling is fine. Again, I can't really... So am I looking at wings maybe? But does not seem like I have a lot of choices as far as hold the left mouse button to examine the part, but it won't let me select anything here. All right, seems like it wants me to select something here, but I cannot figure out, is it the wing? Seems like it wants me to select something, but I'm not figuring out what it is. Check the undercarriage. That's kind of a pretty broad, kind of a pretty broad assignment, isn't it? See, it won't even let me. Oh, I was walking around on my. Should I take the cowling off? Is that? I don't see that as part of the undercarriage, but we're gonna go 3 rocker cover. See, these are engine parts. This is an undercarriage, right? Again, this game I think suffers from a little bit of information. I've never worked on a tiger moth. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more than undercarriage. You know, you're gonna have to give me a little bit more than undercarriage, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so we got the exhaust is in good shape. What am I supposed to be looking at? Induction pipe, all of that stuff, and that's what I would consider under. I'm wondering. Can't really select that. What was that? Left compression, like that's pristine though. Right compression leg, we've already tested that. That's in good shape. So, yeah, this one's tough. Undercarriage. So let's do 2. Let's put this back down. Because again, that's the engine. It's not the undercarriage. Maybe it's a leap of faith, right? I mean, maybe this is one of the reasons why it's so hard to level up, because you just got to sign off on it and believe, okay, I fixed the undercarriage, that I can, right? Sorry. If I hit this button and detach, I'm going to grab this lift space. We're going to go down. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put it back over here where it goes. I can't. This is another good way to know that you're not done yet, because if it doesn't let you put the tool back where it's supposed to be, that's the game trying to tell you you still need that tool. I still need this tool. So let's put it back here. We've gone through this before. We'll put this back, and I think I'm going to leave it down though, because we're going to go ahead and we will refuel. Maybe that's when we'll get the check marks. I'm not sure. All right, so we're going to refuel the plane. And we're going to start the fuel service. We're going to open the valve and let the fuel flow. All right, so this will take a little bit of time. Yeah, so that's kind of a rather open-ended. Is it going up or no? Okay, I can't touch it, so I'm assuming it's going. So yeah, but the undercarriage, when you look at that, is it going or no? That's kind of an open-ended. Although when you look at the undercarriage, there's not a whole lot on that undercarriage. So unless there's panels that you can inspect, which I went around and it didn't seem like it. Maybe we could do a little bit better of inspecting the rear of the plane, but those panels did not seem like they were selectable. So the only thing I can think of as far as undercarriage goes is the wheels. That was really the only thing you can find. I did fix the 2 wheels, both left and right were in poor shape. They were damaged. So our pilots got some new wheels. We checked the compression legs and they were in fine. One was even pristine, so we don't have to worry about that. But I'm a little, I'm a little apprehensive because there's no check mark on the job order. It would be nice if it would at least recognize that you finished one part of the job. Well, once we get it refueled, we'll be able to see if it puts the check marks or not. If it does, then we know there's something left on that Tiger Moth that we have to do. If it doesn't give us the check mark for filling the fuel tank, then we know it's just not checking it off for us. I think one of the other things I learned too, I'm not 100% positive, is it doesn't seem like the experience points are straightforward straight line. So it sounded in some of the reviews that I was reading from people who were struggling with the level up, is that there's a possibility that if you don't do things right, you will lose experience points. And that may be one of the things that that contributes to it being rather difficult to level up and go on to the next plane. I think the other thing too is if I were to select the Spitfire from the chapter menu, I think it's like starting a new game. So I would have 0 experience points and I would just be starting out. So I'm trying to play this thing in a linear fashion and go straight through it. So yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not 100% positive if this is going to give us the indication that the tank is full or if we're going to have to guesstimate here. Although it doesn't seem like it will let me select it anyway. There it is, okay. Alright, so how do I... There we go. It's like, how do I get it to stop? Alright, so it did give us the check mark though. If we go to the refuel the aircraft, so check the undercarriage is not checked. So what am I looking for here, folks? I figure the wings maybe, but I can't even select the wings. So okay, maybe the rudder. Again, it's allowed me to do this, but it's not really giving me any parts. Tail skid, there it is. The tail skid is damaged. Okay. The tail skid is damaged, and I think that's all I can select though, right? Tail skid, yeah, can't get underneath here, can't select any of this stuff, can't do it. Okay, so we have to go to 1, which is disassembly mode. And I think we may have to, I've been walking around crouched this whole time, I think. We'll detach, because we have to get this tail end up in the air. So does that mean there's this part? Do I need to use, I do need to use this one. Okay, so we're going to use this one and we're going to stick that back here. There we go. Now we can get the tail skid out. And that tail skid's got quite a few bolts on it. We'll take it over to the bench first. Always take the, I should be doing that same thing in Car Mechanic Simulator as well as in Off-Road Mechanic Simulator, but always go to the bench if you have the option, you know. Most of these games rely on you trying to save or conserve cash, and the best way to do that is to... Okay, so I cannot fix the tail skid. As you see here, that's not on the list, so we will have to go and get a new tail skid, which you get from here. This is your requisition spar. Yeah, 1 tail skid. Sign off on that. Thank you. And we're going to put that right back on here. We're going to crouch. We're going to hit 2 for assembly mode. We'll go ahead and put that on. Oh, look at that. That tail skid looks really nice, don't it? We got those 2 in. Oop. Get these 2 in. Alright, let's get these 3 bolts in here. And those 2, that's it. Tighten down. Okay, let's detach. Let's take a look. We got everything good. Okay, everything is good. It's not really giving me... If I grab this, remove that, it doesn't really... Yeah, the only... So I got to just leave it there, I guess. So we're just going to leave it there. Let's go ahead and we'll sign out. Oh, we got to... Pete. Come on. Oh, stand up, too. We're going to retract that. Sorry about that. I got other planes waiting on this thing, and I'm messing around here. See you later, man. There's our airfield. He's gonna go off and he'll fuel up another plane. So let's go ahead and sign this one out. And sign to confirm. There she is. We checked the undercarriage and we refueled the aircraft. Perfect job. I like seeing that. We are going to continue the career. All right, so how you liking Plane Mechanics Simulator so far? You heard my okay. Tips. Some elements like the spark plugs are parts of larger assemblies. These can be removed altogether, which will be covered later. For now, remember that clicking on an assembly once will select it. I think I can select this. There you go. Once we'll select it, allowing you to remove its parts. You can deselect the assembly with the right mouse button. Oh, now the tip is gone. Okay, I've lost it. I've lost it. Okay. Please check the spark plugs while preparing the aircraft. Check all the spark plugs and refuel. Okay. So we got to check the spark plugs and we got to refuel. I'm going to open this up here. What do we got in here?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay. Sounds like we got a new helper today. Our last one was a little troublemaker, that guy. All right, spark plugs. I'm looking for sparky plugs. I think we got to get to the top of this engine. So we're going to have to take off the cowl, which means we're going to have to remove the pivot point on both sides. Oops. We're going to get that cowl, pull the pivot point. Boink. Now we can get the top engine cowl off, which will give us access to the top of the engine, which I think is going to make it easier for us to get to the spark plugs. Because we got to get to the cylinder head. Okay. Top engine cover. This is what would be your engine head on a car engine. Is it I can't go that way now? I'm not close enough. Okay, so I think we have to pull the top engine cover. Can I do that without removing the cowl? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, I was going to say. Got to be careful. They get a little touchy. I don't like you touching things in. We're going to pull the spinner and the prop. And we want to...
No.
Okay. All right, dude.
No.
Relax. Jeez, oh, Pete. So what was it first? The spinner backplate? I think that was... I missed it. But that's the spinner backplate we're removing right now. Now we're on to the propeller. Alright, now that allows us to take the front in. No? Okay. Apparently it does not let us take the front engine cowl off. We gotta remove this. There we go. There's the crankshaft. There. Now we should be able to get this cowl off, right? Yeah, alright. Alright, so we're going to do is spark plugs. We're going to check the plugs on this engine before we send her up and away. Alright, there she is. As I stipulated. I still am not... Well, there's the cylinders there. They're actually pointed down. I don't need to do that because this is where... That's where the spark plugs are.
No.
What do you mean, no? Watch how you talk to me, dude.
No.
You are the junior here, sir. You are the junior partner. You need to recognize who you are, know your role, and shut your mouth, as The Rock used to say. He never worked with somebody who's so lippy before. Alright, so that's going to be the bottom. So I was coming at it from the wrong direction. I was coming at it thinking it was right side round, but this seems to be like upside down almost. These cylinders are upside down. There's your exhaust pipe. Your oh, Pete, come on, man. That's your induction pipe, but it's air intake. Why can't I think of the manifold? Air intake manifold. I'm sorry, folks. I just drew a huge blank, but I'm thinking that's your ignition wires here, and the ignition wires they hook up to the sparky plug. So I think that's where we want to be, right? If we go 3, I want to be over here. Cylinder head. The head spark plug, there it is. Spark plug is fine. Spark plug is fine. Okay, so we've got 2 fine spark plugs. Is it a V8? I'm assuming it's a V8. That one's damaged, so we'll have to get that one out. And there's 4 cylinders on this side. That one's pristine. You know what? Let's go ahead. Can we? I've never changed the spark plug. Can I just pull this one? If I go to 1, I can. Okay, so that pulled the ignition wires. And now I should be able to get this spark plug, right? Do I have to take all of these? Alright, so I do. I had to take that. I don't want to take the assembly. Is there... There we go. I just want... Yeah, that's all I wanted was a spark plug. Come on, man. Alright, let's detach. I don't think we can fix a spark plug, but we're going to check anyway. Always best to be on the right side. Yeah, we can't do that. So we're going to go get a new spark plug. Requisition it. I need 1 sparky plug, please. Thank you. Wow, that's a big, heavy spark plug. That's the biggest spark plug I've ever... Shut up! I'm going here, dummy. I was just selecting it so I could get in here to get started. Mr. Smarty McFarty Pants. That's his new nickname, Smarty McFarty Pants. Task complete, check. I didn't check all the plugs, though. And I need to redo stuff. There we go. That's got to go back in there. This has got to go. Gotta get that hooked back up, and then this hooks back up, and then this one hooks up, and that hooks up, and then there's something else here. Right? There's supposed to be something else here. 2 is assembly mode. Wasn't there something else that came off of here? Alright, we'll put this back on. Is there an inventory? Usually there's an inventory. Like I say, I kind of thought that I saw... Oh, we can't get there from here. But here, this side has the same thing. So if we go to 3, let's go to 3. I'm going to go around this way. And here ignition, left ignition wires. Fine. And then you have spark plugs on this side that we didn't need to check. That one's fine. That one's pristine, fine. Fine. And then, so there was only 1 bad plug, it looks like, and that was on the other side, because they gave us credit pretty quickly. Fine. Okay. But for me, as the mechanic, I feel better because we checked them. You know what I mean? We checked them out, and they are good to go. Alright, so we can start reassembling some of this stuff. That connects the spinner plate, backing plate, to the crankshaft by that bolt. The propeller goes on the spinning... No, this is the spinner backplate. So the spinner that goes on the spinner. Spinner backplate is what holds the propeller onto the spinner plate, right? And then you got the spinner that goes over the whole thing. All right. See, we're learning. We're learning a little bit about the tiger moth and how she operates. There's your air intake to the carburetor. Here's your carburetor right here. And this horn lets fresh air into the carb situation. This little, it's kind of like put that pivot point back in, and we'll shut this up. Okay. No. What am I missing? I'm missing something on this side. I know it, right? That's why they won't let me shut this. I think I'm almost positive. Oh, okay. Put this back in, put the pivot point back in. We've got to get that bottom engine cowl on. We'll zoom in. Now, can we close this? That took a while. All right, so I went assembly. There we go. Okay. Make sure those are closed. Make sure those are closed. Okay, let's rotate the propeller. All right, very good. We'll detach because I think the last thing we now have to do is we do have to refuel the aircraft. Always refueling the aircraft. There we go. Fill her up. Oh, this one's empty. All right, we're going to go ahead and open that fuel valve and let her start running. So again, 2 up, 2 down, not bad. And we just keep, hopefully we keep moving forward. Yeah, so I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of, obviously I'd like to go through the career mode, and I'd like to do that, but I'm getting a little nervous now about how long it might take to level up. But we'll just continue to go and hopefully continue to get perfect jobs done, and hopefully it won't be as bad as I've heard. So, anywho, hopefully you're enjoying it. I did a little short on YouTube of the mechanics helper giving me a bit of lip. That was pretty funny. It kind of went over pretty big, I guess, on YouTube. People liked it. This afternoon, which is Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to be playing Motorcycle Mechanics Simulator. That will represent the last quote-unquote mechanics simulator game I have. And they will all be running. So I have Car Mechanics Simulator 2021 on Monday morning. Tuesday afternoon, I have Off-Road Mechanics Simulator. No, that's Monday afternoon. Tuesday morning, I have a baseball game. Tuesday afternoon is Plane Accident, which is like a plane crash investigation simulator, which I love. Yeah, I thought it would be more X's and O's, but it's got a bit of mystery to it, so like a mystery story to it. So it's kind of cool. I've been having a lot of fun with that. I just posted my fourth mission yesterday afternoon. Wednesday mornings, like Wednesday morning, Plane Mechanics Simulator. Wednesday afternoon, Motorcycle Mechanics Simulator. Thursdays is going to be Outdoorsman Day, so Outdoors Person, let's say. Outdoors Person Day. I'm going to alternate when they go up, but there will be a fishing video, Call of the Wild, the Angler, and there'll be a hunter video, the Hunter, Call of the Wild, and I'm going to mix them up. So one week, one will be in the morning, the other will be in the afternoon, and then the following week they'll be reversed. So we'll have one in the morning, the other one in the morning, and the other one in the afternoon. So That'll be outdoor Thursdays, and then Friday I got another baseball game in the morning, and I think Friday afternoon is still open, so I don't have anything slotted for that just yet. But that's the schedule on Pete_J on YouTube. I hope you find something you like. I hope you'll come back and visit us. Get involved. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Are you enjoying playing Mechanic Simulator? Have you checked out Plane Accident? And what do you think of it? Stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. All right, so there we've got that. We're going to hit this, and we're going to take that. All primary tasks have been completed. We are returning the gas back. There goes. What was it called? A fuel bogey? Was it called a bogey? I'm not sure. Something. I think it was a bogey. See you later, man. All right, so we'll bring it up. Check all spark plugs, refuel the aircraft. We did that, so we're going to sign off on that. Check. Refuel the aircraft. Check. Perfect job. I love seeing that. And we'll continue our career. So we're about a half hour in. We got 2 jobs done. So here we go. Our pilot's name is Mark Whitman. Mark noticed that right after takeoff, we were hit by a bird. Oh, wow. Luckily, we were able to land safely. Please fix the damage and chuck the compression legs. The landing was rough. Okay, so we got to repair the windscreen, replace the propeller, and replace the compression legs. Okay, so this is going to be a big one. Let's start with probably the easiest thing, which would be to replace the windscreen. Ooh, that's dead bird gunk right there, dudes. All right, so we're gonna hit 1 for removal. Okay, we got a bunch of bolts here we gotta undo. We'll take these 2. Let's come around. Can I come around? I can't come around, I think, because I'm in the cage. Okay. So yeah, you kind of have to maneuver around stuff. We'll take this bolt and this bolt. We're going to finish on the other side, since that's close to both the workbench as well as the requisition order. So I'm going to grab those 2. Wow, it is a little touchy on where you are when you move around. All right, so there's that. All right, right click to disengage. Can we fix this at the bench? No, we cannot fix this at the bench. Oh wait, yes we can. Damaged, repairable? No, it is not repairable. So maybe I was not looking in the right place. It is not repairable. Okay, so that's a no. So we will have to requisition a new one. I have to get a windscreen for my mic. I smack my lips too much. We need one of those. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let's see here. I want to go to 2, which is assembly mode. There it is. We'll get you a new windscreen on there. All right. All right, so the windscreen is done. Let's disengage. I know we have a propeller. Look at this propeller is just in bad shape. We'll go ahead and take care of that right now. We're going to grab this spinner. We know how to take these off. We've done it a couple times over. So the spinner comes off.
Nope.
I know. Okay, I know. Spinner back plate has to come off next. We just got all these bolts loosening at the same time here. Okay, so that's that. Now the propeller comes off. Okay. Disengage by hitting the right button. We're going to go over to the bench, but I have a hard time believing we'll be able to fix. No, I was going to say that's probably not a good thing to put together a cobbled together propeller. Propeller, I meant, and that's what I said. And you can't prove that that's not what I said. 2, and we're going to put this new propeller on there. Task completed, repair the propeller. Now we're going to put the spinner back plate on. Star pattern, of course. They drum it into your head in high school auto shop. And then we get the spinner on. And that's got a little bit of a nut on there as well. Okay, so disengage. Let's take a look at the list. Replace the compression legs. Oh, I got a question. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to check her up. My question is this. Do I, at this point, just go ahead and check to see if it needs fuel? Or do I go, hey, it's not on the list? That, I think, it's a good question, right? Because compression legs are back here. So we're going to go back to 1. We're going to remove this compression leg. Given the title, I would assume that's the one that when you come down on impact is the one that compresses, gives, so that they don't break. Right compression leg. There it is. And again, our first stop will be over at the bench, and we'll make sure if these are something we can fix, we'll do that. Okay, so right button to disengage. We're going to hit the C and stand up again. Everybody's making fun of me because I run around. All right, so if we do this. Okay, yeah, the compression legs are not repairable either, so we'll go ahead and requisition a couple of new ones. Boom, boom, we need 2. I'll go ahead and sign off on that. Thank you, sir. May I have another? So, yeah, so that becomes the next question is...
No.
Oh, shut up. I know. You don't have to tell me no. I was just trying to select it so I can get into the assembly mode, although I probably should just hit assembly mode first before I try to... All right. I'm going to do this. You know what? I'm going to disengage. I'm going to go over here just in case they're trying to pull a fast one. We can check it. As soon as that goes in, it will tell us how much fuel is in that tank. Right? It's practically full, but that's okay. We'll top it off. We don't want them running out of gas halfway through maneuvers, right? Last thing we want. So we'll go ahead and top them off. Every time they come in, every job order we had, it said refuel the aircraft. I think that's their way of subtly saying you need to do this every time a plane comes in. You need to make sure it doesn't leave this shop without having full gas tanks. So that's the way I'm going to approach it. Is that even if it's not on the job order, I'm doing it, you know. 42 minutes, we got 3 jobs done. Figure maybe we'll get in a 4th one, depending on how much there is to it. It's getting close. Takes a while for these things to fill. I think there is a possibility that you could overfill it if you're not careful, because it will continue to run. But it also gives you that audio cue to let you know when the tank is full. Which I'm hoping we're going to hear any second now. Any second now, we're going to hear that sound. Let us know that it's full, and we can move on to the next job. Come on, man. Come on. And I can't turn to see. There's probably fuel just shooting out of the top of the thing right now. Wow. It is really being picky. All right, I think it's there. Well, I'm still seeing a little bit at the top. And again, no audio cue, so but it's not on the job order, so I'm not 100% positive. All right, so you're just gonna hang out? All right, well, let's take a look. Repair the windscreen, replace the propeller, replace the compression legs. We've done it. Repair the windscreen, check. Replace the propeller, check. And replace the compression legs, check. Perfect job. All right, we got to get to 500. We're at 358 merit points out of 500. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Let's grab another job, folks. Please check all the filters while preparing the aircraft. Oh, sounds like it's raining. Check the oil filters, check the fuel filter, and refuel the aircraft. Okay. This is new because I don't really know where the filters are. So let's play. Let's play our game. We have oil filters. It said filters. This is the oil fill tube right here, if we recall correctly. I just went in too close. There's the oil filters up here.
No, sir.
No, sir. Well, that's very polite. I appreciate that, my friend. We're gonna go ahead and pull this cowling. Again, we got to get to the top of the engine. So I think we're gonna have to remove both of these. Oop! Come on. There we go. And you can go, and we're gonna pull this pivot point. We're gonna grab this top engine cowling. Oh, stuffed up. Dry though, which is weird. It's been raining for days, and yet my nose is dry. Here we go. Oil filter, that comes right off now. We got 2 bolts right here in the back. Did I get both of them with one shot? I did. All right, so the oil filters are there. There's a pressure filter. I need a fuel filter. So if we think back, we know the carburetor is over here. And then that's the fuel filter right there. Okay. Fuel filter. We'll pull that too. And that seems to have 2 bolts. And that comes off the pressure filter, but we're not doing anything to the pressure filter. Because if we look at our thing, oil filters and fuel filter, and then we got to refuel the aircraft. Hit the right mouse button to detach. I don't know if we just replace or if we clean the filters. What do we do? Fuel filter is repairable. Yes. All right, so we've got to oil, and we're gonna go. Oh, I think I hit the wrong. What did I do? Oh, can I do that again? I want to do that again. No. Okay, fuel filter, yes. We'll get it. Do we get a second chance at it? I hope. All right, so here's this. Click LMB to delete part. I don't want to do that. I want to hit right. Oh no, the space bar. No. How do I? There we go. Okay, you got to hold it down. All right, so there's one spot. There's another one here. You gotta hold the left mouse button down, and there's that line starts to move. Get it there. We got two. 50% there. Down in the lower left-hand corner, you see that here. That tells you how much done. Press and hold the left. Oh no! Click and then press and hold. I didn't get it. Oh no! All right. Well, I'll do it again then. We're gonna step out. I think this is probably a glitch or a help, but I don't know if you're supposed to be able to just restart. I appreciate that they let you do that, but all right, middle, we got that. Click on that. Press and hold left mouse button. There we go. We're at 50%. There's 75 is right here. Click. All right, press and hold and release. We're at 75. Okay, we need one more area of repair. There it is right there. We'll click. We're gonna press and hold. And got it. All right, so we fixed the fuel filter to 100%. Let's go back here because I think the other things are pretty much no, right? No. What do we got? Left engine cowling hinge. Oh yeah, we're not fixing those. The oil filter. Oil filter's pristine, it says. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't check them. I just pulled them off. That's not a smart thing. Although we did fix the fuel filter, so I'll be happy with that. We got a brandy repaired Fuelio Filtero. Let's go around and put the oil filter. You got to read these things. That's what happens. You got to read them. This is in pristine condition, which we would have found out if instead of pulling it, we would just hit 3 and then we could check it. Pristine condition. And now the fuel filter's in pristine condition. Now we'll hit 2 for assembly mode. We'll start to put things back together. All right, so let's see here. This one's ready to go. Pivot point back in. Shut that down. Same on this side. We get that pivot point back in, and then we're going to close that down. I checked the oil filters. All right, we're going to open these up again.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't mean that. Doof. Goofy doofy. All right, oil filters. It won't let me check them though because All right, so we have issues like tissues. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab the other side. Maybe.
No.
What do you mean no? Don't tell me no, dummy. So am I supposed to just take it to the bench and check it? I'm not sure. I kind of screwed this one up by pulling them before I just investigated them. I think I was supposed to use the investigation mode. Although I've done it, doesn't seem like it. All right, so we've disengaged. We're gonna go over here. Space bar. All right, oil filter is pristine. No, I cannot change that. All right, do I go here? Check the oil filters. Is there more than one? Am I missing one? Maybe that's...
No, sir.
Okay. Because the realities are that it says oil filters, although what I have is labeled oil filters. So I think I have them, right? I have all the right magneto, pressure filter, timing gear units.
No.
I know. Shut up. So I think what's happened, maybe I've just missed it, right? Maybe I've missed it, and now I'm gonna wind up losing some points because I went the wrong way around, I think. Two. Oh, so that says oil filter. It's only one. So where is the other oil filter? I believe this is the oil. This is the oil pan, right? That's the oil fill tube right there. So there's another oil filter somewhere around here. Another oil filter. Do you think it's at the front of the engine? Let's see what we can see underneath here. Cinder block. All right, let's see here. Always the last one of the day, right? I'm gonna give you a hard time. All right, we need to find this other.
No.
Oh, come on. Find the other oil filter. One is in the back of the engine. I gotta take this off too, in order to get the front cowl off. I don't think there's any mechanical parts though behind, basically behind the firewall. I think everything's, with the exception of steering. I think everything's up front. All right, that's carburetor, induction pipe, carburetor. Looking for another oil filter. We're gonna pull these. Oil filter. Where is the other? I'm gonna wind up taking everything off of this plane just to find this other oil filter. Where is it? That's timing gear parts. Left ignition wire. There's oil filter. So there's another oil filter somewhere. Where would that be? We've got this entire engine exposed. Where would there be another oil filter. It's not here. That's the carburetor. That's cylinder block. So it's... Oh man, the Chevets. Timing gear, fuel filter, pressure filter. What if we just hit 3 and we looked at the pressure filter? It's damaged. So the other oil filter is the pressure filter. Okay, so learning something new every day, folks. So we're going to take no, an authoritative no on that. We have to remove the oil filter in order to get the pressure filter. So the oil filter and the pressure filter are pretty much the same thing. Well, they're not the same thing, but they're the same system. So they both deal with oil. Oil filter filters the oil to make sure there's no impurities. The pressure filter makes sure that there is pressure in the system. Right mouse button to disengage. Let's go over to the bench. And we have a pressure filter that's damaged. Alright, so let's start with, this is WASD, just using the WASD buttons. Alright, press and hold. And there's that. So one done. Two. Oh, come on. How can you... How could you say I missed that? I was right there. One. Two. It's a good thing everything can get fixed with oil, isn't it? Just oil it up and it'll be fine. Alright. We're 50% of the way there. We got another repair here. Alright, we got one more to go here. And I think it's here. Alright, the smallest of all. Oh, did I get it or no? I don't think I got it. All right. Yeah, that says I can't. I got nothing else there. Okay. So we have to reassemblage the engine now. Task completed. Check the oil filters. Let's go around. Whoop. Let's go around the other way here. Get that linkage secured. Get the other oil filter on there. That's just being held on by a mounting plate. So we'll take that. We can put the cowling, top hood cowling back on. Alright. Get the front engine cowling go back on and we'll get the propeller back over there. We'll see how we did. Like I say, we caught a little bit of flack for that, but I think we'll be okay in the long run. Propeller. Spinner back plate. It's really coming down out there, huh? Spinner plate goes back on. We're going to get this left engine cover back on. Slide that back into place. Oh, we should have done that before we... Those just slide in to hold it into place. And we're gonna put the pivot point on, shut that down. Oh, we gotta put the bottom on. Bottom engine plate. There we go. Now I think we should be able to there they go. Now we should be able to put that down. We'll go ahead and lock it in place. Oh, oil tap. Oil tank cap. I almost forgot about that. We'll lock that down, disengage. Let's take a look at the work order. We still have to refuel. We'll go over to the fuel bogey. Hit the space bar. We'll get our hose hooked up there. Space, fill her up. Again, practically empty. No, not a bad day in the hangar. You know, we've done some good work. We'll have to see where we're going to wind up here. I'm hoping we'll get close to leveling up. We got to get to level 5 I'm not sure what were the units of measurement. So it was 500 though, and we were at 358. So we were less than 150, whatever the units of measurement were. Merits, 150 merits. Oh, their range stopped. I don't know. Maybe we'll do one more. If we don't level up after this job, we'll do one more, and then we'll call it a day. We are at over an hour right now, but and to be honest with you, it's the filling the tank that's going to kill us. Oh, I never turned it on. That's why, Pete. There you go. I opened the valve now, so it'll go quicker now, I hope. But I'm enjoying it. I'm learning a little bit more. Like I said, next time I see a check oil filters job, instead of just pulling the oil filter off, I'll use the investigation mode, and I'll check not just the oil filter, but the pressure filter. And I think things will go a lot quicker that way. Right now, I don't know a lot about airplanes and airplane engines, so I'm still kind of learning as I go, which is why there may be times where I'm kind of stumbling around trying to figure out where is this place, where's this, what's that. But I go back to auto shop, and my auto shop training, and all primary tests are completed, and just follow it. Here's the oil tank, so it's got to be somewhere close to here. It's got to be somewhere close by here. There he goes, the fuel bogey. He's got places to go and people to see. Have at ya. Moon's out already, look at that. Where's he going? Is he going down to Kenny's? You going to Kenny's? Tell that bum he owes me a drink. Anyway. So here we are. Check the oil filters, check the fuel filter, refuel the aircraft. Let's sign off on that. Oh, 300, okay, 368, 373. Wow, that's saved spare parts too. Okay, there we go, 413. Let's do one more job and see if we can't get the level up and see what happens when we hit that 500. Check pistons and rings and refuel the aircraft. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Boy, it is coming down today. A good way to get access to the pistons is to remove entire cylinder assemblies. To do this, press and hold the left mouse button on the assembly for about a second, and then remove all highlighted screws. You got it. Wow. It's a nasty one out there, boys and girls. I'm glad we got a spot in the hangar today. Alright, so we got piston problems. We're going to have to start by removing the cowling and getting access to this engine. the sounds of the thunder and the lightning out there. Alright, let's pull this off as well. Just easier to have it off. I think the piston assemblies were they seem to be upside down, is what we had kind of said previously. So I'm gonna go under that assumption. Okay. So here's our cylinder block assembly. Is that it, or do I want to take cylinder barrel? Well, let's see if we can take. Can I even take that? It's got one bolt. All right, let's put that back on because I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. So those are the rocker arms, right? It still makes it seem to me like it's upside down. We're going to go here. We're going to remove the spinner because we got to get to that. We'll get to the top of the engine as well. We got to go here first. Wow. Coming down in sheets out there, boys and girls. Keep your slicker handy.
No.
What? How dare you tell me no, sir? Alright, we're going to do that. We're going to pull this top engine cover. But see, that's the thing, is you can't really access it from here. Can't really access it from here. That's why I'm thinking they were.
No.
All right, don't yell at me. All right, so we're gonna go here. All right, so there's the cylinder assembly. And what we need to do is remove ignition wire. We can keep the spark plug in there. It's got 2 ignition wires and 2 spark plugs. So we'll pull those. What else do we got? We've got, let's go ahead and remove, let's detach the, well, this is the exhaust. So that's the exhaust outlet. This is the induction manifold. So we'll remove those. So they are now free, and we can go ahead and remove these bolts here. Nuts, I should say, they're not bolts. There should be one more. Oh, there it goes. It dropped down to the ground. What am I doing? Check pistons and rings. Okay. Let's do this one at a time. How about that? I don't want to be walking around with all the pistons in. Front engine. How am I supposed to check it? All right, let's go to 2 and let's put it back in there. No, I don't want to put you back in there. I want to put this back in there. Where's my, there it is. All right, I'm not sure how to check it. We should always check with the diagnostic tool first, though, rather than pulling it out. I'm pulling everything out first, and I shouldn't do that. I think it's just because I'm so transfixed on trying to figure out which one's broke. All right, so if we go to the cylinder barrel, is fine. How do I check? Barrels are fine. Barrels are fine. Barrels are fine. Okay. That one's pristine. How do I check cylinder head? Cylinder head. Cylinder head. Okay. Alright, let's go back to remove. The assembly. Okay, so this is going to give us the whole assembly. How do I get it? How do I break it down so I can check the cylinder and the cylinder rings, the piston rings? Okay, so now if I open tips. Alright, so I want to go to F1 for help. Diagnostic mode to remove part or select assembly. Left mouse button, remove assembly. Extend. What is, oh. Alright, so I removed the assembly. Where do I go to? So I have this assembly. But it won't let me take apart the assembly though. What do I need to do that is my question. Wait a minute. I saw something over here. Didn't I? Here's the cylinder head. Oh, okay. So, all right, that's cool. Would have been nice, big arrow or something that would have kind of shown me it was over here. So this is the rocker mechanism we're taking off now. So we're breaking down this assembly, the rocker mechanism. All right, here's the cylinder head. Oops, sorry. Valves.
No.
Oh. Spark plug. And there's another one on the other side. All right, cylinder barrel, cylinder head. There's the head. Cylinder barrel. Where is?
No. No. No.
So I just can't pick up the barrel, is that what you're telling me?
No, sir.
Okay, so I can't pick up the barrel. So the barrel sits. But we're gonna head over to the bench. And I'm assuming we should be able to fix this, right? No, none of this stuff is fixable. All right, well, all right, this is tough because I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Here's a bucket with no bottom. I can't get to that table. So has anybody seen a piston? I haven't. I didn't even see a piston. So I'm not sure. Did I check this one? I don't think I did, right? I don't think I did. Oh no. Again, it's always the last one you go to. There's your valves. Okay, there's your rocker mechanism. rocker bracket. Okay, so there's the rocker cover. Okay, so this goes here. So let's put our thinking caps on. So if that's that, and there's no piston and there's no rings there, then it only stands to reason that the piston and the rings has to be here. There it is. There it is, right there. Am I still crouching? No, okay. So there's your piston right there. And I'm going to go 3 because we don't need to. I don't think. Let's check the. Oh. We'll check the rings first because they're a little bit more harder to balance damage. I got to check each one individually? You're kidding me. All right. Well, that's a little bit tougher. All right. So we got 3 damaged piston rings and a damaged piston. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab one. We're going to. Nope. Won't let me do that. We got to pull.
No, sir.
Okay. We got to pull the rings first. Then
no, sir.
No. Okay. What about the piston rod? Piston rod is fine. Okay. Sorry about that. So we're getting it, right? It's our first time through this process. And piston ring. It only has one. But we cannot fix it. It is not repairable. So we're going to go and we're going to requisition a new piston and piston rings. Wow. Okay, piston rings, 3 and a piston. We're going to sign off on that requisition order. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay, so we're going to go 2 is our assembly mode. I don't like that this keeps popping up. There we go. Now I got the piston. New piston is in there. We got some new rings on there. I'm going to put the new block, not the new block, but the old block back on. And tighten up these induction manifold and the exhaust outlet. And hook up these spark plug wires. They're actually ignition wires, but all right, so that was only 1. We're going to go to 2 now, and we're just going to pull this, and since we know what we're doing now.
No.
Oh, shut up. There we go. We're going to pull that.
No. No.
Why won't it let me pull that ignition wire?
No, sir.
No, sir. And you're telling me no, sir, because this ignition wire that it's not letting me grab.
No. No.
Oh, okay. Now I want to pull the assembly. I'm going to pull the assembly. And again, sorry about this. I didn't realize it was going to take so long. But it's a good test for us. All right, here we go. 3, we're going to investigate this piston. The piston is fine. How about the piston rings? Fine. Fine. And I got one more in there. Alright, so that's pristine. So we're going to go ahead and put the assembly back on. And then we will, we're going to check the rest of these pistons and rings. All right. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. Woo! I had no idea. All right, we are at just over an hour. Now we're gonna be closer to an hour and a half. But we need to do what we got to do. Okay, the first thing we got to do is we got to remove spark plugs, and that's what allows you to detach the ignition wires, which is why they keep yelling no at me, because I keep trying to. There we go. Wow. We want to get this assembly out, so we got to come around this way.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Do I have to take the rocker cover off?
No.
It's not giving me the assembly now for some reason. It's just giving me
No.
the barrel.
No.
I don't want to take it apart in the head. There you go. I don't want to take it apart.
No.
Ah. I am getting so tired of you, brother. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go 1. And we're going to come here. We're taking this assembly off right there.
No.
No. There. Jeez, Pete. Little persnickety at times, this thing. Alright, we're going to get in here as soon as they drop this. Alright, here we go. 3. Let's check this piston. It's fine. What about the piston ring? Pristine. Piston ring. Fine. And piston ring. It's fine. So we're going to reassemble this. There you go. And then we got one more piston to check, and then we're going to be done. We'll button this thing up, and hopefully we're going to get over 500 for this one. Okay. Spark plug. Ignition wire. Nope. Spark plug. Ignition wire. We'll go around to the other side. Coming close. We're going to put this spark plug back in. Reconnect that ignition wire. We're going to go here. We're going to pull Alright, didn't even make me take it apart. There's all that. Okay, one more cylinder to check. And then we're going to be done with this project. I think we still got to refuel though. Alright, one more cylinder to check. Piston, not cylinder. Piston is fine. Piston ring is it's damaged. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull that piston ring. Damaged piston rings, so we need piston rings. Damaged. Okay. So one, we're gonna pull. And luckily we can take those off while it's. Okay. Check pistons and refuel the aircraft. Let's get out. Again, I don't think I can fix the piston rings, but we're gonna double check. We always want to double check. Piston ring damaged? No, we cannot repair. Okay. We'll requisition some new ones, and then we'll... Oh, look, the storm seems to have cleared up, though. That's pretty cool. We need 3 of them. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Okay. Installation station right now. This is as close as I can get. I'm going to get closer, I think. Here we go. No, I want to install. Piston ring. Piston ring. Piston ring. All right. Woo! All right, folks. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Like I say, this one, it's always the last one. You always think, you know what, we'll grab one more before we head out. Just one more. We'll be all right. And invariably, that's the one that gives you a hard time. Although, you know, it also tends to be an indication that you're about to level up. They give you a hard one right before you level up. And I think we did it. I think we did a good job. We probably didn't have to take the nose. Well, maybe we did. Again, that nose cowl covers up that first cylinder pretty good. So more than likely, we probably did have to take it off. Get these. They're not even like bolts. They're just like screws. Get these, get these screws back on. The air, what's it called? The air screw hub, right? Let me just check. Air screw hub. Yeah, that's the air screw hub. Okay. And then the propeller. And then the spinner back plate. Again, I try to learn as we go, so I'm trying to make the most of it. The back plate, and then you get the spinner. That goes on top. Okay, now we want to go to top cowling, which has 4 bolts. 2 on each side. I think we want to get the bottom put in 2 before we go too far. Oh no, I did it again. We got to put the left engine cover on. Oh. Luckily we can kind of slide this in from the front here. There we go. Now got 4 bolts in the back of the engine that hold this thing on. All right, so I think we're full speed ahead. Full speed ahead. Pivot point. I'm missing something because it won't let me shut it. All right, let's see here. So we're going to go 2. What am I missing? Oh, a spark plug. Woof! Well, that ain't good, is it? Ignition wire. We're going to put that on. Close that up. We got to check the... Okay, we got to refill the aircraft. We'll get to the fuel bogey. There she goes. Fill her up. Open the valve and let the gas flow. All right, so not bad. Hopefully we're gonna, like I say, hopefully we'll be over that 500 mark, and we'll take a look and see if we've leveled up and what that might mean for the next episode. Thanks for hanging in there. Again, we are at over an hour and a half right now, so I know it's been a long episode, but we got some stuff done, and we're still I'm still trying to feel my way around the plane, learn where things are, and I'm sure that once we do get into the Spitfire, it's going to be a whole new learning curve as you try to figure out where they put the air the fuel filters, not the fuel filters. I'm sure it's going to be a whole nother learning process trying to figure out where they put the oil filters on the Spitfire. So, because I'm sure it's going to be the same deal. They'll have an oil filter and a pressure filter. You'll have to figure out where the fuel filter is. So, each one of these is a learning experience, which is one of the things I do like about it. Hopefully you're liking it too. Stay tuned to this channel this afternoon. It will be the first episode of Motorcycle Mechanic Simulator. So, it's as I stated earlier in the show, it's earlier in the broadcast. It's my last mechanic simulator game. So I do have my eyes on Tank Mechanic Simulator, and at some point that may make an appearance on the channel as well. So I do like these mechanic simulator games. They are a bunch of fun. I hope you enjoy them just as much as I enjoy playing them. Alright, so we'll put that away. Going over to Jeremy's. Yeah, tell Jeremy I said hi. Huh? Look at that. Clear skies. After that stormy day we had. So far, no oil changes, though. I'm surprised by that. Alright, so here it is. Check pistons and rings. Refuel the aircraft. We've done that. We'll sign off on that. Check. Double check. Perfect job. Here we are. Okay, we're getting up there. 450. 455. 455. That's all you're going to give me? Oh, there was a plane in the sky there. I saw that. 455. Well, I think we're going to call it there because I'm going to continue career, but then I'm going to back out. Some tasks have a time limit. You can recognize them by a small stopwatch in the top right corner. If you fail to complete the job within the specified time, your pilot will miss his next mission, which will harm our chances of a promotion. Promotion, not to mention the war effort. Fix the problem with the left side ignition system. And it's got a stopwatch. So, well, left side ignition system.
No. No. No,
Dude.
sir. No.
Oh, I swear, you're working my last nerve, dude. We got a stopwatch here, brother. We got to get going here. Probably didn't need to do all that, but let's grab the 3. Right magneto's fine. Left magneto's broken. Timing gears unit is fine. So let's go to 1. Let's pull the left magneto. Alright, so the magneto is out. What about 3? These are all good. These are a pressure filter. That's fine. Oil filter is fine. Left ignition wires are fine. Okay. Fix the problem with the left side ignition system. Okay, we didn't want to be here. We wanted to go like that, and we wanted to get to the... See if we can't fix this magneto. We can repair it. Okay, so it needs some oil here. Gotta get some here. Need 2 more spots. Here's 1. And one more spot. All right. Still in discovery mode. I'm going back to installation mode. We completed it. We completed it on time. All primary tasks complete. All right, so let's back out of this. We want to reassembly, so we're gonna have to go here. You pull this off for absolutely no reason, Pete. In my shop, it's better to be safe than sorry. Just pull off all the parts. All right, so that can go down. We're gonna shut this. Shut this up as well. And our first time job just says fix the problem. I'm disengage. That's what you want. You want to disengage. And then I'm just going to sign off on it, right? Doesn't say to fuel. Lift side ignition was the magneto. Saved spare parts. Yes, sir, did. You better get me up over 500. You better do it. Oh, come on. 495. All right, folks. Well, I think we're going to end it here. I think I have to continue to quit, right? Or how do I quit? I don't want to hit restart task. That's the one thing I don't want to do. So I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to, oh, that's how you do it. There was a, I don't think they, okay. Not sure. All right. I want to exit to main menu. All right, so that was a successful day. I'm glad you guys joined me. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and you'll come back and see us real soon. We've gone through quite a few projects, and we'll continue to do so. So till I see you again, please be safe, be well, be good, and be back here again and help me out in that garage because I need all the help I can. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.